institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of the defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Power football with the run. Got room to work. There he goes. Chopped out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Worsley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, you know, they always say you can't argue with yourself. So sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker just talk. They say anything, and people find out what they say ain't nothing. Like,
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, USC. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day, and then recently DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got some room in under the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Wormley. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic up, turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and he was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
Give to the running back. Inside the 15. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to take off.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He'll get rid of it. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
UCLA, 28, USC, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And the Trojans are on the move. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
So late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Sampson. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Price. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Got a little space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And
he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got a man. It's Jones. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
What about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Got a first down. Steps out at the 30.
I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong.
Okay. So he's basically saying that we're winning this war and we will bomb them to the Stone Ages, which tells us he's actually not winning this war. Okay? Now,
yard line, big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, UCLA. And the beatdown has ensued. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Which makes it very hard to block.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Runs through the tackle. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Grab near the marker. It's Singletary. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when we can go win those individual awards.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, as I predicted before, the Dynasty would go ahead. First of all, I'm not going to lose this year. The Dynasty would fail. When they fail on the reason. Saying like, they're not going to lose this year. You can put
looking to throw again. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Genius, right? He's more likely he's going into the Southern Empire.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Price. Quick strike complete. Gun room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than this. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Grab behind the line. It's Singletary. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Motion from the back. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. At the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point.
UCLA, 66.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
Okay? So, yeah, I understand.
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Okay? So it seems like it's stable.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Which means Venezuela, Canada.